Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to KH No Filter Football. I am your host, as per usual, Marshalldbdx. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about. Like, a lot to talk about. Um, yeah, listen, Hassan. Your boy was outside doing some man shit. You know what I mean? You know, your boy's multifaceted here. The real multifaceted. I was going out trying to fix some shit on my car. So listen, your boy was getting his hands greasy, doing that man shit. But hey, listen, guys. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot we got to cover. A lot. So we'll get to the games and all that stuff, but first I gotta address a few things. DJ Sav, what's going on, brother? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Um, I'll all right. So I'm in a double Roman situation. Roman Roman Abramovich has sold the club to Chelsea, and Roman Kai Abramovich has sold Cage No Filter Football. Oh man. Okay, so let me just address that just to get that out of the way. I was gonna make a whole separate video about it, but then I was like, why did it be so dramatic, bro? It's just to talk about this nonchalantly. The boys want to hear it, and it is what it is, right? But basically, essentially, evidently, pretty muchly, Kai has been pretty damn busy with his career, relationships, family, all that jazz. So as a result, he just can't commit as much time as he would like to the channel. You know, life just takes over, and sometimes we got to sacrifice a few things. And for him, you know, his career and all the other stuff that I mentioned is more important to him, which by all means, kudos. You know, like I understand. I think most of us who have a heart and a brain cell understand that sometimes other things are more important than YouTube. So he decided to hand off the channel to me because I'm a content creator. I have my own channel, which some of you know about. If you don't already, if you want to see some of my own content, link in the description down below, Marshalldbdx. That's my YouTube channel. I have a Twitch. I make music as well. There's all types of things that I do in the content creator space. So he sees the passion I have in it. I do the research. I'm always doing the hours. I'm putting in the minutes and trying to grow my own brand. And so he decided rather than to just axe the whole project to hand it off to me, which I'm eternally grateful for. Kai, if you ever see this, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It means the world to me that you actually trust me to take the reins on this and move this forward. But that being said, and thank you guys for also, you know, Will, you were part of the crew here that you know, help this channel grow into the channel that it is right now. And we're still growing. We reached 1,000 subscribers altogether. I was part of it. And then, yeah, it's been a big growth. And thank you, every single one of the subscribers that come into the streams and to come into the streams. Thank you to Winter Surfer. Thank you to Will. Thank you to Slens, Hassan, Alex, the OGs, everyone that's been a part of this KH No Filter football channel and helping it grow and getting it to the amount of subscribers that we have now. And yeah, thank you so much for everyone. And thank you, Kai, for giving me the channel and trusting me with it. Obviously, it doesn't mean that Kai's not going to come back. I will drag him head to ear, whatever, to come into some of the channels, some of the shows, and talk about, you know, the games, because he still watches the game. He's still a Chelsea fan at heart, and I am too. So yeah, as for the channel going forward, nothing's gonna change. We're gonna keep everything pretty much the same. We might expand a little, we might grow here and there. We're gonna get the same KH No Filter Football that you get every Sunday, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. Eastern US time. You're still gonna get all that other stuff, and you're probably gonna get more. Who knows? I don't know. But over the summer, we're gonna stick with KH No Filter for now. Over the summer, we might rebrand and transition to another era. but it's going to be the same content, the same person, same personalities, same guests. We're still going to have you guys come in. We're still going to, stream Chelsea. We're still going to keep it Chelsea and all that fun stuff. So nothing about the channel and its contents is going to change. We might rebrand. We're probably, actually, there's no might. We're going to rebrand over the summer and then go from there. But hopefully you guys stick around. If you don't, because Kai's not around anymore, I get it. I'm not for everyone, but it's nice of you guys that decided to join and stick around, that you're here. And I do know that I do appreciate you guys being here, and I appreciate that you guys appreciate the content. And I try to give you my perspective on all these things. And it's going to be a fun adventure, guys. And we're going to improve everything. We're going to get some upgrades. We're going to get some new features and stuff. And that'll all come in time. Also, StreamYard might not look like this anymore. We might not even be using StreamYard anymore. We might use other services that work better and look cooler and aren't as outdated as StreamYard, because let's get it right. If you do your research, StreamYard, web-based, web browser-based stream service bullshit is kind of like, it's kind of outdated. So we'll still do call-ins. You'll get the link. You'll call in. Everything will work the same. I got it all under control, but we might get some upgrades. You know what I mean, man? You can't be seeing me driving around in this fucking 1999 fucking Rolls Royce. We got to upgrade. 2022. No, 2023. No, 2025. We're going to go for the 2025 Rolls Royce up in this bitch. We're going to upgrade. We're aiming. We got big goals, people. But all right. But in all seriousness, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for sticking around. If you're here, make sure you already know, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the show. I'm going to be going solo today. Up until the 45-minute mark, I'll start letting you guys in. The link is already there, so if you can go ahead and prepare, do your makeup, get your eyeshadow in, do your hair, whatever you want to do before you come on to the show, you can do that. The link is there. But I will be letting you guys in towards the end, so give me until the 45-minute mark to get everything I got to get off my fucking hairy chest. And yeah, make sure you guys check out the links. Kai's Twitter is still there if you want to follow Kai. It's no longer Cage, no filter. So that way you guys know it's Kai talking, not me. I won't be getting a Twitter, so don't expect that. Check out the Discord. We're on Discord. We have a good community. We have regular people that like to come in and watch the games with us. We all watch it in sync together at the same time. And it's a good time. So we all get our perspectives in real time. And yeah, I think that's the better version of a watch along. If you guys like watch alongs, then come in our Discord and watch along with us, and yeah. That's about all the plugs I can think of. My band has new music, so if you want to check out my band, Back Pocket Alimony, Lemon Cake, brand new song just came out, available on all streaming platforms. Back Pocket Alimony, once again. But yeah, other than that, let's get into the show, guys. We got a lot to talk about. So first things first, I need to address the whole Roman thing. This all happened so quickly in this week. It's been a crazy week for Chelsea. I'm sorry if this gets political, and I'm sorry if this gets ranty, but I got to say what I got to say, with this whole Roman thing. I get it. I understand. With everything that's happening in the world, between, Putin and the oligarchs, and, Roman being one of those oligarchs, I get it. I totally understand it. And I have no issues with that. It makes sense. I have to accept the fact that has to be done. I get that. What I don't like and what I don't get is the way it's being portrayed by the media and the way it's being portrayed by other fans. First of all, for the other fans that may be watching this right now, maybe you're a United stan, maybe you're an Arsenal stan. Fuck if I know. Maybe you're a Brighton Hove Albion stan. Fuck off. Listen, your owners are just as dirty as Roman Abramovich. Most people that make it big in this life, most successful owners, business owners, they got to get their hands dirty. So Roman may have in the past done some dirty shit, swindly shit to get his money. Listen, man. I know as an American who had a president who was fucking made his money off of all that, I get it. You got to get your hands dirty if you want to make that kind of money. No, you don't have to, but most times these people do. Your fucking owner ain't clean either. All right? Like Sheikh Mansour fucking got his money off of the back of how many slaves over years and years and legacies and princes and all that shit. All the ethics going on in their country. The new owners of Newcastle, the Saudis, I believe, right? All the fucking dirty money they have. And don't even get me started with my country, the Americans. The Americans? Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, if the media treated United and Arsenal the way they treated Chelsea, I'd be okay. But they don't. They turn the other cheek, even though America's doing what Russia's essentially doing over in Yemen and Iraq. So, look, Americans don't have their hands clean either. So, what the fuck, EPL? What the fuck, English media, Sky Sports or whatever? Keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. If you want to preach and yell to the choir about how Roman is tied to Putin, which we don't know. And by the way, Miz, I love Miz. If you guys can't tell, I love Miz. Other side of the coin, my man. All right. But if you guys don't already know, if you can't tell, I'm a fan. And he said, and he puts up a good point, that as an oligarch, as Roman being an oligarch that he is, working with oil and all that shit, no shit you're going to have close ties to the government. It's a resource. It's a resource. That's you know what I'm saying, guys? Gary, exactly, bro. I feel like Chelsea is always getting the hate. We see it with the offsides and the refs shit. Now everyone's talking about how Mane, I think yesterday's game, right? Mane, similar offside position as Romelu Lukaku during that FA Carabao Cup final. And he doesn't get offside. What is it with English media, English everything, hating on Chelsea? Is it because they're always been owned by a Russian? Is that why? Is it like a segregation thing now at that point? Even before this all happened, I felt like there was always a bias against Chelsea. So what the fuck is it? You know what I mean? And I'm not going to sit here and play fucking cry victim. Like, I mean, Chelsea is at the point where they're self-sustainable. I'm probably going to get clipped, but they're self-sustainable, right? For the most part. Roman, first of all, people that are saying that Roman was in this for the money, go fuck yourself. You know absolutely nothing about the club. And Rory, go fuck yourself too. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I saw the video, guys. I saw the video. How can you be happy that one of the greatest owners in all of football, actually, no, I'm sorry, I take it back. The greatest owner of all of football, how can you be celebrating his departure when it's your club? When you're the fucking guy that's also celebrating Champions Leagues, FA Cups, Premier Leagues, all the success, 2 Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Cup, all these great successes and trophies that we won. You're there to celebrate it. And you can't praise the one motherfucking guy that gives you that success, that comes to the club and grows your club and turns it into this powerhouse in the world of a club. It's absolute fucking bullshit. And even worse, Hassan, you're pointing it out right here. He had a photo with him. Dude, either you're fake as fuck and you're just doing this to trigger people, or you're literally fucking clueless. You're absolutely clueless. Careful what you wish for. If you wanted Roman out, careful what you wish for. Now, luckily for us, Roman, as he said, you know what? I'm going to pull this up because it is like, as I was reading this letter, guys, I was getting heartbroken. It hurt. It hurt to read it because you can tell by how it's written that this man cares about the club. That this owner isn't just your typical owner. He's not in it for profit. For fuck's sake. 1.5 million. No, billion. Deep that. Not million. Most of us here would die to have $1 million. Well, maybe not die, but we would kill to have $1 million. Damn, I can't find this shit. It has to be somewhere here. Most of us would kill to have $1 million, let alone a billion. $1 billion. That's crazy fucking money. Trying to find a goddamn statement. What's today's date? The statement was made so long ago. There's so much shit that's happened since he's made that statement, bro. Here it is. I found it. Most of us would kill to fucking have $1 million, let alone $1 billion. This man decided to give Chelsea $1.5 billion in loans and just wrote it off. He doesn't want his money back. What fucking kind of owner does that? What kind of fucking owner does that? So I'm going to go ahead and read it. I know most of you guys probably know it, but if you don't already know it, this is a statement. I'm going to go ahead and read it. I would like to address the speculation in media over the past few days in relation to my ownership of Chelsea Football Club. As I have stated before, I have always taken decisions with the club's best interests at heart. In the current situation, I have therefore taken the decision to sell the club, as I believe this is the best interest of the club, the fans, the employees, as well as the club's sponsors and partners. Who says that? Who fucking says that? And we know Roman. He doesn't say much. He never comes out with these statements. He came out with a statement for Lampard. And if you guys know, there was maybe another statement before that, previously, in the past. And if you can tell me what it was, go ahead. But unless it's like something this big, he never comes out and makes statements. I don't even know what Roman's voice sounds like. I don't know what this man's voice sounds like. And I trust him. Bruh. I trust him and I don't even know this man's voice. Just deep that for a minute, but let me continue reading. The sale of the club will not be fast-tracked, but will follow due process. I will not be asking for any loans to be repaid. That's fucking crazy. What owner that's in it for the money is saying shit like this? No one. It makes no fucking sense. So where's this fucking logic that these rival fans are saying, oh, Roman was in it for the money. Oh, you're fucking sugar daddy and all this bullshit, yada, yada. Go fuck yourself. Absolutely go fuck yourself. And Rory, if you can't read this and see how amazing of an owner we had you can't come to that realization, you're as daft as you look, bro. You really are. Let's continue. This has never been about business nor money for me, but about pure passion for the game and club. Moreover, I have instructed my team to set up a charitable foundation where all net proceeds from the sale will be donated. The foundation will not be for the benefit of all. The foundation will be for the benefit of all victims of the war in Ukraine. All net proceeds from the sale will be donated. Why isn't the English media talking about this? I've maybe seen like one outlet maybe talk about it or highlight it, but why aren't more people talking about it? You know, because it doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the narrative that Putin is in ties or Roman is in ties with Putin. It doesn't fit the narrative that he's the enemy, right? Donated to where? Oh, let me tell you where. The foundation, the benefit victims of war in Ukraine. Okay. That's all you need to know, guys. That's all you need to see. It's clear as fuck that there's a bias against Chelsea. There's a bias against Roman. And he's being forced to do this essentially, which again, I understand as he is an oligarch after all. We have to hit him where it hurts, right? Because we can't, America, UK, everyone can't sit there and still support what the Russians are doing. So we have to do where it hurt them where it hurts, and we have to hurt their assets, which happens to be Chelsea for Roman. This includes providing critical funds towards urgent and immediate needs of victims, as well as supporting the long-term work of recovery. Please know that this has been an incredibly difficult decision to make. Oh God, that hurts. And it pains me to part with the club in this manner. However, I do believe this is in the best interest of the club. Dude, just that line right there fucking hurts, man. I'm getting goosebumps just fucking reading it. And Gary, I'm assuming you're referring. They did, but they tried to slate him again because he said all victims of war. So they spun it. Then he was giving it to Russian soldiers. Look, I don't know what narrative you believe. I don't know what narrative they want to believe. The fact that they spin it, like that's so corrupt and dirty, you know? That's so fucked up. Like half of these soldiers, according to news, there's rumors going about that half of these soldiers don't even know what the fuck they're going out there for. They thought they had rubber bullets. They didn't realize they're doing this shit. They're victims too. Oh no, I get it, Gary. Like, American media is really bad too. So to a sense, I'm desensitized to this. But the British media is just as bad too, man. Like, no one's better than the other. They're both shit, you know? I hope that I will be able to visit Stamford. I hope you can too, bro. I hope that I'll be able to visit Stamford Bridge one last time to say goodbye to all of you in person. It has been a privilege of a lifetime to be part of Chelsea FC, and I am proud of our joint achievements. Chelsea Football Club and its supporters will always be in my heart. Thank you, Roman. This man is the greatest owner in the history of football. I don't care. You won't find another owner that does that. It's so rare, especially in this day and age where everything is just about business, everything is just about money and profit. You're not going to find it anymore. So, with all the speculation out there of who Roman's going to sell to, after reading that too, you know, Roman is going to be likely to sell to someone he can trust, which I'm glad, and I hope that we are handed off to an owner that actually wants to invest in the club, you know, help us build the stadiums and get better sponsors, and you know, still have that competitive mentality of we want trophies. Trophies are important. We need to win. None of this Stan Kroenke bullshit. Oh, let's build a project. And none of this fucking the Glazers BS. I was like, oh, we got you, Chevy. You guys can't do the rest. Man United's name has so much weight. Not anymore. Plus, mind you, I copped that. Man United got clapped today. 4-1 by Man City. Wow. And I was told that Rafael Varane was going to be world class. Wow. Remember when all the Chelsea fans were saying, bring Rafael Varane. He's amazing. Wow. Remember when I said, I'll only take him if there's no other choice. Wow. I'm glad we didn't buy him. That man's trash. His days are done. Without Sergio Ramos, he was ass. And now with Harry Maguire, he's even more ass. Was he even in the lineup? I'm probably talking so much shit and he wasn't even in the lineup. I don't even know who the lineup it was. I was so busy running chores. I already knew the result of the game before it was going to start. I just didn't think it was going to be 4-1. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. But to circle it back with the new ownership, I'm hearing about this Turkish guy. That one looks the most promising. I don't want to be sold to the Swedish man, whatever his name is. Oh, he was not even. He was. I was talking so much shit. I was talking. He's still terrible. He's still ass. World class players don't get COVID. We don't need a buckaroo. We don't need no Rafael Varane. But back to the whole Roman situation. Apparently, this Conor McGregor bid is actually serious. I don't trust Conor McGregor. I'm sure. I don't know. I think Proper 12 has not been doing well for him. He just kind of sold it as soon as he got it. I don't think he has much success in running a business. The Swedish consortium, I think it is the one guy who was the owner of the LA Dodgers. I don't know. Yeah, no, Hassan, it's fine. I'm gonna get over this topic anyways in a little bit. Don't worry about it. But I don't think a consortium is the right decision either. I think they're what it's a group consortium, and it's not a group owned consortium, something like that. I don't know. The point is, there's too many heads in it, too many heads involved. 7-9 people that would be owning Chelsea. I just don't think that's a good fit either. Cube, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Cube? The way Roman does business, I can see a total unheard of name coming in and buying. Saudi billionaire wants us. He had a pic of him next to Aunt's Good statue. By the way, I'm building a Roman statue outside, or a Kai. Building a Kai statue outside. Man sold me the fucking channel. All the ones that are in public ain't really Roman's way. Yeah. You know, that's the other thing, Gary. You brought up a good point. With all the ones that are coming out in public, we know Roman likes to do business on the hush hush. So there's definitely someone that we haven't even heard about that might end up being the one that buys the club, and he's like some Middle Eastern or Saudi or oil billionaire. I don't know, some really really rich person. So we'll see what happens. I trust that Roman is gonna, sell the club in good hands and leave it on good hands. So I think we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, you're Romanio Isla Abrahimo Abramovich is putting in a bid for Chelsea. We'll see what happens, man. But it's gonna be interesting. Now that Roman came out with a statement and we see that Roman is going to take care of it, I feel a lot more at ease about the whole situation. It was hard. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't pay any attention whatsoever to the Luton game. I'm not even gonna talk about it because I was at work, and two, I couldn't even focus because of the whole Roman situation. Which was, what the fuck, bro? Why would you release that statement before the game so all of us could not enjoy the game as much? The fuck, Roman? So dramatic, bro. At least tell us after the game so I could have enjoyed the game, not have the fucking conscience of like Roman sold the club, oh shit, Chelsea are done for, and have enjoyed the game, you know? This will be Roman's most important transfer. No, it's true. It will be. My man Roman, he's gonna get it right. I trust that he's gonna get it right, and we're gonna go to a proper owner, you know? But all right, that's the whole Roman situation. I got that off my chest. You guys know how I feel about it now. It is what it is. I think it's a little unfair. We don't know if Roman really has that close ties to Putin outside of just like the business that he owns. But I get it. It is what it is. He has to do what he has to do. It does look bad on Chelsea if he were to stay and he happens to be Russian oligarch. And yeah, no, I get it. So for the sake of the club, it was best, I guess. Also, I am a little nervous about Marina leaving. As much as we all like talk shit about Marina and seem to be a little ungrateful about him. Zivo, what up, brother? Big up. As much as we like to talk shit about Marina and complain about Marina with the signings that we have, like Lukaku and all that, that's not a Marina. You know what I mean? Marina's just a negotiator. That's on the scouting, which we've talked about in previous streams. I hope Marina stays. I really do, because one, she's the greatest negotiator, or the biggest ball buster in the whole footballing world. She just got an award for it and all that. Marina is probably the best of the best, the top tier echelon, the standard when it comes to negotiating deals in football. I don't want to get rid of her. I don't. That's just me. I don't hate on Marina like other people do. She just gets the players that are told to her, you know? If the manager wanted Lukaku, if Tuchel wanted Lukaku, she got Lukaku for him and got it at a good deal for the Lukaku we thought we were going to get, you know? Sells Eden Hazard for God knows how much. Sold, what's going on, Jose? Big up. Sold, who's that guy for Juve? Morata. There you go. Ended up selling Morata. Dead bowler, dead striker. We ended up selling him. Had a horrible season with Chelsea. We sold him for profit. Decent amount of profit. And now you know that Kepa's the next one. Can't beat a bad bitch. Kepa's probably the next one that we're going to sell. I'm just saying, like, this woman knows how to make profit. For all the shit that everyone, not everyone, for all the shit that a lot of people in the Chelsea fan base like to talk, listen, she's the best of the best, and I don't want to get rid of her. Diego Costa for a great price as well. Yeah. So, look, it would be a mistake to want her out as well. But you know how fans are going to be, you know? You know how rivals are going to be. They're going to talk all this shit. And then they're going to keep crying because the new owner is going to, you know, only improve us. And we're only going to be continuing to win more trophies. I hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we get a good owner. But yeah, if Roman goes, maybe Marina goes. Let's hope not. But yeah, let's talk about the game yesterday, guys. That was a fucking good game. At least the second half was. The first half, you know, that's debatable. The first half was a snooze fest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Snooze fest. But the second half, wow, we came out guns blazing, didn't we, huh? We came out guns fucking blazing. Your boy Kai Havertz putting on a clinic when it comes to finishing. Hopefully Romelu Lukaku from the bench just like, oh, that's how you finish? Oh, that's the runs you want me to make, Tuchel? Hopefully he's fucking doing that. Hopefully he's studying, taking notes. Timo just has to learn how to keep the ball down, you know? Or on target. Romelu just has to learn how to fucking move. And if Romelu Lukaku could move like Kai Havertz moves, there wouldn't be an issue. I feel like he would be our top goal scorer, like hands down. But he doesn't move. Man is like fucking. It's like they put a spell on him. You know, like when you play those RPGs and you I play too many video games. You know, when you play those RPGs and you put that like binding spell on someone and like these little like roots come out of the ground and just grab them. My man out here rooted. He's rooted. Speed -5. No movement. No shirt. Number 9 shirt is cursed. I mean, maybe. I don't like to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but it's possible. It's possible the number 9 shirt is cursed. Yeah, the mafia came in and just cemented this man's feet. Yeah, what the hell? He can't jump either. Good points here, guys. But yeah, he hasn't been jumping either. He hasn't been getting good header. He has the one good heading goal against what was it? Palmeiras. That was a good goal that he had against Palmeiras. But outside of that, yeah, he hasn't been good at corners either. And that was like one of the biggest things that we wanted because we had Tammy and Tammy wasn't finishing anything with his head. But now we have Romelu, and Romelu's not finishing anything with his head. Minus the one at Palmeiras. That's it. What the fuck? What is all this muscle and height for then? I don't get it. Do me a favor, guys. If you want to spread the word of the stream, go ahead and retweet it for me. Let the people know that we're streaming and that we'll be having callers in just about 10 minutes. But yeah, let me know how that works. Actually, I want to see how much it affects the stream, the viewer count, if you guys actually share it or one of you guys share it. That'd be interesting to see. But yeah, so Kai Havertz puts on a clinic, shows Romelu how it's done, right? And then Reece fucking James, bro. If Reece James got the same amount of hype and defense and arguments and whatever the fuck you want to call it that Mason Mount gets from the fan base, I wouldn't even be upset. I'd actually be happy. Reece James deserves all the praise and all the defending and all that. He deserves it. Look at how he plays. That's how you get a fucking goal. That's how you get assists. That's how you get involved in the game. I'm sorry, Mason Mount, you've been shit this season. You've been absolutely shit. Everyone wants to say, but look at how many goals he's got. Bro, he got a hat trick against Norwich. I can do that myself. Half naked. With my dick. It doesn't fucking matter. It's fucking Norwich. Norwich when they had fucking Slagen guy. Whatever his name is. Fuck. There we go. Something Falk. Who had no tactics except attack. Dude, Norwich were whipping boys when we played them the first time. I guarantee you, Mount isn't even going to score a goal against Norwich. I'm going to eat my words. Watch. I'm going to eat my words. He's going to score a goal. But I guarantee you, against Norwich, he's either not going to start or not going to play, not going to score any goals. Yeah. Gary, yeah. I literally, as I said that, Gary. But like, look, I'm not here to hate on Mason Mount. I'm not a Mason Mount hater. I do like Mason Mount. I do feel if he plays his cards right, he's going to be the next Frank Lampard. But he hasn't been playing his cards right. He hasn't been stepping up. He hasn't improved since last season. He's actually gotten worse since last season. Which is why I've been so critical of him. Which is why Kai has been so critical of him. You know, if you go to the Cage and Unfiltered Football Twitter, you see all the hate that Mason Mount gets from Kai. But in a sense, it's merited. It's merited because he's gotten worse since last season, guys. Maybe statistically he's improved, but his overall game, the eye test, it's not there. And you know he's stat padding. Thank you, Zivo. Thank you. And look, maybe he's not stat padding per se, but still, he's maybe improved 1 or 2 goals, open assist goals this season. Everything else is still corner goals or from free kicks. And the goals have been mostly a little less than half of them have been from one team. See, the thing is, like, I don't even know what Mount's position is anymore. Because, like, I cut him some slack. First of all, he's young. 2, we know what he's capable of. So I'm not going to be here and saying, like, oh, we have to sell Mount. Hell no. We know what he's capable of when he's at his best. He just hasn't been at his best. So we got to get that out of him again. But even as a box to box, which I think is his position, I don't know if he's really been that effective either. Even as an 8, I don't know if he's really been that effective either. He's not going to play over Koba. He's not going to play over Conte. He's not going to play over Jorginho, which Jorginho also, let's get it right, yesterday didn't really have the best game either. I think Jorginho and Conte have been slowly off the pace. I think it's time to re-inject this midfield. We're getting there, guys. I think we're getting to the final stages of those two. That's just my personal opinion. We can have a separate video about that, discussing it more in depth. But our midfield really hasn't improved. They've maintained the same, but they haven't improved. I think they peaked last season with that Champions League. Except for Kova. Kova's the only one that I've seen that has improved, gotten more goals, gotten more assists, getting more dangerous plays, winning more dribbles. Dude, it's impossible to get the ball off Kovacic. It's like impossible to get the ball off Kovacic well, not impossible, but during that Liverpool game, this man just dribbled through Liverpool players like it was nothing. It's crazy how good he is, especially his dribbling ability. It's amazing. But he's really the only one of the midfield that I've seen that has really like drastically improved. I feel like Jorginho's dropped a little bit, and I feel like Conte's been up and down. He's been staying fit, which is good. As of recently, Conte's been staying fit, which is good. Same thing with Pulisic. But there are still injury concerns with them, you know? So we do have to start thinking about maybe moving them both on. Pulisic, he played a good game. I'm not going to, deny it. He played a good game. He was actually playing like a solid number 10 and creating some good opportunities. Like, don't Pulisic. I saw what you did against Liverpool. You missed. But you also gave Mason Mount a clear-cut opportunity that he shouldn't have missed. And that was a nice little Cesc Fabregas-esque kind of pass that I saw you make. So I Pulisic, I'm watching you. You've been having some brilliant moments, especially in yesterday's game too. But I agree. He's not consistent enough yet. How many times yesterday, guys, were you watching that game and you were just like, yo, Pulisic, let go of the fucking ball? There was only one play, right? Where we were like doing like a little bit of a counterattack. And he's running from the our defensive third to the attacking third. He had the ball the whole time. Reece James sprinting along with him, staying onside, has his all right flank open completely. And Pulisic decided to take it inside to the middle and loses the ball. Man had a possession for like a solid, Man had a possession for like a solid like 10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds, which is too long in football. It's way too long in football. And then after that play happened, Jorginho, which was our captain yesterday, you see him yelling at Pulisic saying, why didn't you give the ball to Reece? Reece was wide open. Reece isn't the captain yet. He's quiet. He didn't say anything to him. But I was like, yo, Reece, get your bread, bro. Like, tell this man, yo, you need to pass him the ball. Look up. Talk to each other. Communicate. But I think Reece is a little timid. We've seen him do interviews and stuff. He's still, a little bit of a introvert. He's a humble guy. What's going on, Daniel? Our attack is most inconsistent in the league, probably in the world, to be honest. But like, yeah, it's just like those things. Like Pulisic, if you can improve on those, I think we have a player here that can stay. Like genuinely can stay. Because prior to these past few games, he's been absolutely piss poor. He's been piss poor. I'm not going to sit here and deny it. And the only like outlining brilliant thing was that he wasn't getting injured. That was the only positive, which is sad. But he's been playing well. He's been staying fit. I think we have something here. Because Callum, let's get it right. Callum has not been doing well. What's going on, Prime? Callum has not been doing well. But then again, Callum is 21. I don't really expect him to soar above everyone else that we've gotten that's like a vet in this team, So with Callum, he has to just step up. Take your opportunities when you get them. You're back on the bench because you've been performing pretty poorly in the past few games. Pulisic has been stepping up. That's how Chelsea is. One attacker starts dropping stinkers, and another comes in and steps up. That's just how it works at Chelsea at the moment. We have no one that's consistently keeping their spot. So I'm hoping that our attack will stick with Ziyech, we'll stick with Pulisic, and we'll stick with Kai Havertz. What is up, Kai? Jesus Christ, Kai. Thank you, Kai. I'll show this comment. I won't show the one before that. But no, I hope Ziyech stays in the lineup once he's fit. I hope Christian stays in the lineup. He's been playing well. Pulisic, not Christensen. He can go to fucking Barcelona and have paella all he wants. By the way, let's just deep for a second. If Christensen goes to Barcelona, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be the same Christensen that played for Chelsea. He's going to drop stinkers. He's going to go back to the Christensen under Lampard, the Christensen that we had under Conte. Sorry. I don't think Christensen's going to be any better at Barcelona. Maybe with Xavi, maybe. Who knows? But I don't think so. I think his best days were Tuchel, which is why I think Rudiger's trying to stay, because he realizes Tuchel is the only manager that can get the best out of Rudiger. Which I hope he stays, because now with this whole Roman thing, negotiations are kind of being tanked, you know? We'll see what happens, but let's just fingers crossed things still go well and we can still get negotiations going. But Reece James showed yesterday why these wingbacks are so important to the Chelsea attack, especially if we're playing three in the back. But even if we weren't playing three in the back, even if we were playing just two in the back, we saw how good Aspie was when we played two in the back or four in the back, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I agree, Daniel. I'd rather have Rudiger stay as well. But when we play four in the back, Aspie actually plays as a right back, actually still has it in him. He still has good games. Mind you, I know he doesn't got the legs anymore, and I see it in the games. You see it after 60 minutes. My man's tired. Dude, I'm not going to lie. That Liverpool game, I thought he was just tired. I don't think he actually got a knock. I think he was just like, bro, Liverpool made me run so much, I might as well have ran the whole 90 minutes, you know? I think he just couldn't keep up. But if you put Reece James in a back four, it's also lethal. So with Reece James, you get a back three and a back four. He's just so important to this team. And we have to, if we're able to, we have to get a backup for Reece James. Not even just for Reece James, for the left side as well, for Ben Chilwell. In fact, I would even argue we need to get someone better than Ben Chilwell. I would argue we need to get someone like a Theo Hernandez or like a Rafael Guerrero. I would argue we need to get a better left back. Not to say that Chilwell's been shit. Chilwell's been great. I love Chilwell. But we need more competition on that side. We need more competition on the right wing back, the right back side. Because Aspie might not stay. And if he goes, I hope he gets a proper sending off, unlike with this Roman shit. And don't get me wrong, I love Aspie. Aspie is my captain. Aspilicueta is my capitano. But he just doesn't have it in him anymore, man. I feel bad watching him play after 60 minutes. Like, I genuinely feel bad because I can tell this man is suffering, but he's pouring every heart. Dude, every game for him, it might as well be a Champions League final. And he's putting his heart and soul into every fucking game. After 60 minutes, this man's like, please don't go to penalties, even though it's an EPL game. You know what I'm saying? He's just tired. But yeah, hopefully we get Koundé. If we get Livramento, I wouldn't be that upset about it either. I'm not going to lie. Like, for me, either we go big with Theo Hernandez or Rafael Guerrero. I think it's Rafael Guerrero, right? From Dortmund. And there's Gosens. Well, Gosens, no. Yeah, Gosens off the table. Gosens was another one I really wanted, but he's off the table. And he was dirt cheap, too. Spinazzola is still on the table, too. When he gets better, what kind of player he's going to come back as? If we get Spinazzola, which we were in talks with, I would be happy with that. If we go big on left back and right back, I would love that. But I also wouldn't mind it if we went with youth, because let's get it right. We have the best youth system in the world. I said it. We do. Charlie Masunda? No. Musiala and Bayern. Our boy. That was our guy. Who else is out there? I don't even know. Fikayo Tomori. Everyone loves Tomori so much. Look at what he's doing at AC Milan. Livramento, Lamptey. Fucking my guy. Armando Broja. Who's apparently priced out at 70 mil. Bro. How much is Armando Broja? How old is Armando Broja? Does anyone know how old Armando is? I think he's 20. I think he's 20. Matson apparently having a good loan. But I'm talking about these players that came in from our academy that are having spectacular seasons. I'll let you guys in just a second. I'm almost done with my rant. Lasana, I'm watching you. You'll get in a minute. But Broja, Olise, Rice. Look at how hyped up these players are. And they're from our academy. I didn't know Olise was actually from the Chelsea academy. That's crazy. That kid's talented. Olise from Crystal Palace. Bamford. I mean, well, you probably don't like that take. But yeah, Patrick Bamford was a Chelsea player at one point. And he was one of the best goal scorers last season. So we produce really good players. So if we can't get the players that we want, I would love it if Chelsea and Marina were just like, why don't we just go for the youth? We have a youth and they're not going to be happy that they're not playing, but they have to understand that you need to prove yourself to play for Chelsea. When you have an opportunity, look how Trent got his start. So what was the previous right back for Liverpool? Got injured and Trent was subbed in as a substitute and played the games in his absence and cemented his spot in the starting lineup. You'll get your opportunity if you're a youth at Chelsea. You will. We saw it happen with Billy Gilmore. We saw it happen with, Kai even, Havertz, with Romelu being as bad as he is. You'll get your opportunity here at Chelsea. And when you do, you better fucking take it. By the fucking horns, by the dick, and run with it. Callum had his opportunity, and now he's dropped it. And now Pulisic is getting his opportunity. Yeah. No, Gary, I agree. All I'm saying is, though, like, if we don't go big, we can go with youth, and I'd still be happy with it. We can go and get Livramento back. I think he's having a decent season. I say decent because his game did drop a lot significantly later on in the season. So we kind of see what the real Livramento is like. But if we're going to be playing a wingback system, Livramento is a perfect fit. Good backup. We need to get Marcus Alonso out of the club. I know he had a fantastic game against Liverpool, but he's not consistent. No, Gerard, I see your comment, and I mean I agree with this. But that's why we have our big game players for those, like our Chilwells, our Reece James. But hopefully we get an owner that cares, an owner that has money that will inject money into the club. But yeah, we see how important those wingbacks are to this system, man. You can see it. So hopefully Reece stays fit. Hopefully Chilwell next season comes back and he's fully fit and he's like 100% ready to go. And he comes back as good as he was before he left. Stop, yo, Hassan, bro. Alonso, Conte, and Asfi, only legends left. This guy's got jokes, bro. Academy players and buy one or two marquee signings per year. Yeah, old Joe, I agree. I don't disagree. Obviously, I don't want to rely on youth, right? Right, guys? You want to get like the top-notch players. You want to get your De Bruynes. You want to get your Mo Salahs. But if you can't get the players you can get in those positions that you want, you can rely on the youth. Why buy someone like a fucking, we were talking in the summer about Danny Ings. Why buy Danny Ings when we can just get Broja on the team, Save money in that department instead of having more dead wood. These players end up becoming dead wood, And we need to get rid of dead wood as it is. But all right, enough of me talking. We'll talk more about the game with you guys. Hassan, come on in. The StreamYard link is at the top. It's pinned. If you guys want to come in, have your say about the game, about Roman, about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, by all means, come on in and have your say. But Hassan, you're on the show, bro. You're muted.
Can you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, we can hear you. You don't sound like you're talking through a tin can in the straw.
I told you it was Discord. I don't know what's
Sure.
happening with the score. Yeah, all right, so let's start from the top, the title, man. End of Roman era. I mean, what can you say, man? I mean, what can you say, man? Don't
You
cry
hate to
because
see it,
it's gone.
man.
I know. Don't cry because it's gone. Smile because it happened. That's the only.
Yeah.
That's like the best.
Damn,
Next
Hassan, why you gotta come in with that sappy, depressing shit, bro? Fucking A, dog.
Hey, no. But all I'm gonna say, man, everyone has a dominant of era. Like Arsenal had it in the '60s, Liverpool had it in the '80s, United
Yeah.
had it with Fergie. We had it now with our dominance. Like our time will come again, and it's a shame, really. The only reason why they kicked him out is because of the one reason only, his
Yeah.
past links.
Yeah.
And Marshall,
Unfortunately.
you wanna hear the funniest joke? You wanna hear the guy
Really funny,
called Chris.
Hassan.
No, it's gonna be hilarious. Chris Bryant, the guy who wanted to sanction Roman, was the guy who voted for Iraq War.
That's what I mean. The hypocrisy in this whole entire thing is absolutely ridiculous.
Mm. Yeah,
Oh,
it's funny, man. It's funny because let's be honest, man. I don't want to get too political, but I find it funny
yeah.
that
Don't.
in
Mhm.
terms of European, yeah, there's a few
Yeah.
countries that have a certain following in terms of religion that are getting bombed left, right, and center, and no one's caring about. But as soon as it's a European country, everyone gets sanctioned. Anyone who's Russian, that's billionaire who's got business sanctions. I find it very, very weird, and I don't want to
Yeah.
connect the dots because I don't want to get accused of anything. And
Yeah. Say less, bro.
bro, allegedly, yeah. So anyway, it's just sad to see Roman going, but I think he's doing what's best for the club. And yeah, fuck Rory for what he said. Because let's be honest, bro,
That guy's a
that
clown,
guy's
man. I'm not
a
afraid to say it online in public discourse because I agree. Like sorry, Rory. Like you're probably a nice guy. You probably mean well, and you're probably proper Chels, but that take is absolutely dead, man.
bro.
Like I
It's
don't think
funny when
anyone agrees with you. You probably lost subscribers because of that take. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I saw the comment section there. People were not happy with that take. So like
hey,
Rory, come on, dude. You gotta like, bro. You gotta fix up. You gotta fix up,
what's fu-
Rory.
what's funny is because when he said he was Abramovich out, it was funny because even the rival fans started defending Abramovich. It got to the point where
Damn. That's when you know you fucked up if rival fans are defending fucking your club, bro. What the fuck?
like it
Bro,
was
and you know
so
what it is? You know what it is? Like, I gotta address this too, Hassan. Like, you know what makes me mad about this whole entire thing too? Is that Rory's not the only one, right? All the fans out there that, oh my God, it frustrates me. Fans, pundits out there that are, in a sense, supporting Roman leaving the club and selling the club. Those are the same pundits and fans that are still upset about the sacking of Frank Lampard.
and don't
Bro,
forget the
it's like we won the Champions League, bro, with Thomas Tuchel. We just won the Club World Cup with Thomas Tuchel. We won Super Cup with Thomas Tuchel. These are trophies we never had. And yet you still want to cry about Frank Lampard? Dude, look, you guys may have been on the channel from way back when I was coming in as a guest before I joined the Occasional Filter. And Kai can attest to this. I was Lampard in. Hassan may remember. Will might remember. I was Lampard in. But even then, I recognized that Lampard was not getting the job done. Lampard may have not been the right choice. I wanted him to stay. I wanted to see how it played out. But I didn't think that with Lampard, we were going to even finish top four. I was letting go of the idea just to experiment with how this could go. I was Lampard in. But I accept, even with being Lampard in, I accepted that Lampard was not the right guy to win us Champions League at the time. That he's not going to be the guy that, helps us challenge for Man City. For fuck's sake, right now, Lampard might not even be the right guy to save Everton from relegation. Deep that. Deep that. I need you guys to deep that. Everton Football Club might get relegated. I never thought I would say that. In my time, I never thought I would say this. Every time, ever since I've started watching English Premier League, ever since I started watching Chelsea, Everton have been a top 6 club.
Marshall,
in Howard settings. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Should I give you a proper fact that they've never been relegated from first tier football ever?
Lescott settings. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah, they're the longest club like in football history in terms of like top tier.
Yeah. And right now they have their own issues with their Ukrainian owners and shit too.
They got Usmanov. No, they got Usmanov, who is definitely linked. Like without a doubt, like with Roman, you have to connect him from past. With Usmanov is current, so they're screwed. But he's not. He's not a majority owner. So
let me regress. Right back to what I was saying. Like a lot of these people, they're still salty and butthurt about Lampard. Even so, like I don't know if you guys. All right, I'm not gonna try to name names, but there was a pundit out there that was arguing with another pundit about how it was stupid of Chelsea to switch subs or to sub out Mendy and keep in Kepa or put in Kepa. Even though, bro, if you've watched any penalty shootout that we've done under Chelsea, we've been doing this for a while and it's been working. So if it's working, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So why the fuck is he coming out saying like, oh, I think he's a little too smart for his own good. He's too into his head, you know. I think he overthought it. Like, no, bro. You're just still mad that Frank Lampard got sacked. And Tuchel's doing a better job than him. That's not to say Lampard's not going to be a good manager at one point. I think he will. I think he's going to be a world-class manager one day. It's just not yet. He's not there yet. Right now, he's got to worry about getting Everton not to be relegated. And he's not necessarily dominating that right now.
The funny thing is, Marshall, what you said there as well, there's another point as well. A lot of like rival fans care about downfall more than Ukraine. Like the Ukraine excuse, let's be honest, is an excuse to some degree. Like that's an excuse to kick Roman out, and now the rival fans are basically became cancel culture to say get him out of the club, sanction him, get Chelsea liquidated or something. They care more about our downfall than Ukraine. That's the funniest thing. And what else is funny? A lot of these people who are dyeing their hair blue, yellow, whatever, and doing this stupid kind of stuff, they know about Ukraine's history and stuff. Like before they got raided, and now all of a sudden they care because it's a trend. Like you've seen, like with Palestine, Uhiga. Like I don't get way too political. When Ozil got kicked out for humanitarian rights, standing up, where was the people then? Everyone was silent. Like it's just hypocrisy, man. Like if it fills their pockets and if it fills their agendas, they're gonna back it. And yeah, so anyway, let's go back to Rory. Fuck him. He's stupid. He's reactionary, and I don't want to go too political, but he's just a fake reactionary fan. He's just one of them where he's nice to your face, but behind your back, he's like, that's what I'm assuming anyway, based on how he's acting in terms of on camera. So
there's very contradicting views with him with Roman. So it is what it is. Like I think a lot of the fan base know. It's just the sad thing is that there are fan bases that follow every word he says. There's always going to be those guys that are still Frank Lampard.
Yeah, he's going to be the opposition, the proper Chelsea, the Brexit ones.
There's always going to be those fucking guys, bro. Proper Chelsea.
Find me another billionaire that would go to extreme lengths to pump money in. Like
seriously. Find me another billionaire. It's gonna be like 1.5 billion. It's okay. You don't have to pay me back.
Bro, you see gangsters and blooming mafias kick your house down for like a few grand, forget a billion.
Exactly.
And back to the actual games themselves. I mean, what a week it's been. Like ever since the Roman issue came out. Let's start with Luton Town. when that came out.
I didn't even watch that game, bro. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
I
no.
mean, I did
I
watch
watched
it, but
it.
I was not paying attention.
I,
That was
I
so
watched it.
pathetic, by the
It
way.
was funny. It was funny because after the first 2 minutes, everyone was reactionary. Like the Roman leaves were capitulating. After the first 2 minutes, man, it was bullshit, man. That game was literally we played Ruben Loftus-Cheek centre back, and we played
Yeah,
Saul and random players up front. We played Kennedy left wing back. It was just vibes, man, and we were lucky to get the result. Let's be honest. And oh
I
yeah,
mean,
the
it was vibes. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
Burnley game though, what can you say, man? Classic Burnley. They tried to do the cross and inshallah, the most Brexit goal you'd probably see, cross and head in. And we got lucky. To be honest, we got lucky quite a few times in the first half. I mean, Mendy had to do like
mm,
one or two punch out saves. Second half, we just
mm,
turned up. I think Mount dropped a lot deeper. I mean, he did have the worst performance of everyone else, but his second half was a lot better than his first. Even though he still played
yeah.
bad, but he was just there to like transition from midfield to attack a lot quicker because he was slow in the first half. And yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, ever since then, Kai Havertz with his fluidity and movement,
Loves
Reece
to see
James with
it.
the banger, Rude Hole, regen, man, Reece James.
I can see it.
Um, yeah, no, he reminds me of the way he just bombs forward, man, and his versatility of attacking and defending. Like, obviously, he's not Rude Hole, as in he can play at any position at a world class level. He's not there, obviously, but there's a
I
lot
mean,
of
he might be
potential
getting
in.
there at one point. Jesus
He might,
Christ, this
oh,
guy.
bro, I wish he's the next Rude Hole. Because could you
He
imagine him
might.
playing left wing, right wing,
Because
striker,
he
centre
played. He
back?
played a DM at Wigan, right? He played right
Yeah,
back and right wing back.
right
He's
centre
played
back,
right center back. He's played center back.
right
He's
mid,
played left wing or left back
right mid,
rather. I'm sorry. And I think
and
he's
he's
played right mid too.
yeah, exactly.
And he used to
He's
be a striker, right? He used to be a striker. So like, what position
try
hasn't
it,
Reese
man.
played already? You know, like that's the other
Yeah,
thing though,
so
Hassan. You know, like Reese. This is what I love about Reese James. Reese James is a player that is made like they don't make players like Reese James anymore. Very seldomly, they're very rare. Back in the 2011, the early 2010s and all that stuff, back in that era of football, we saw how often like players, no matter what position you play them in, we have Essien at left back at one point, I think. You know, like we just have players play whatever position and they would still put in a shift, still put in like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. That doesn't happen anymore. Look what happens with Pulisic. We put Pulisic at the right wing, and all of a sudden he capitulates. You know, even though yesterday his
he's
goal
like
came from the right wing or his
he's like
cross, whatever.
he's like one of them old football games where it goes from like green, you know, like in FIFA, it goes green to red,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
yeah.
just capitulate. One of them old FIFA
They
types,
literally
man.
live that now, whereas back in the day that wasn't that big of an issue.
Yeah, but
It's crazy.
People like Reece James come once in a blue moon. We need to probably put pen to paper on him on a long term contract. I
Oh
mean,
fuck yeah!
the last versatile player is Aspi, and he's of this
Pick up real
generation. Well,
Chris.
of the last generation. So yeah, I mean, Reece James just put in a work. Havertz, I mean, this is typical Havertz. Like, the one thing I would say that's stopping him from becoming a elite player is because he's consistently turned up in the second half of the season. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah.
even at Leverkusen from January onwards, he just turns up, and that's the problem. Really, I just need him to replicate the second half of the season to the
In the
first, where
first
he's
half as
young.
well.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
And
you, if you pay close attention to Kai Havertz too, the one thing I love is that he, as a player, has improved. Like you can tell he's improved. You can see it in the
oh, he's
games
a
that
lot
he's
more
playing.
physical.
He's a lot. Yeah, exactly. He's a lot more physical. You see him start to put the shoulder tackles in and all that stuff. Like he's getting physical with these players. Sometimes he doesn't succeed, right? But he's only what, 21? I think he's only 21. So like it's okay. Like you're gonna get there eventually. You're still gonna grow into your body. But even right now, when you're not even grown into your body, we're seeing the physicality that you're showing in your game. You're already improving. The dribbling has gotten a lot better since the beginning of the season. The beginning of the season, he couldn't dribble past anyone. Had poor dribbling stats. Poor dribbling stats. But now he's getting stuck in and winning tackles and holding on to the ball a little bit more, finding good plays, getting himself in good positions, making good runs, making space for himself or for other players. He's been doing great, and I want him to keep playing like this. This is I really think that he might actually, if he keeps on like this at this rate, he might actually become a Chelsea legend in time.
Oh, he's on that
I think he's on the trajectory.
Yeah.
Same with
And
Reece James.
real Chris, to answer your point, I mean, Mason Mount's versatile, but he's not played in terms of a good level. What I meant is in terms of versatility with Aspilicueta, all these lot, it's at a high level. Like people like Rude Hullet, once in a generation. Like I would argue once in a blue moon, like it probably won't even be a generation. I don't know if Reece James could live up to that Rude Hullet like type of rep when he bombs forward on the right side.
I think he could. He just got to play his cards right. Because he honestly, he's multifaceted. He is actually multifaceted. Not Romelu. He is actually multifaceted. You can play him in any position. He puts in a shift.
And yeah, but that's what I meant. Like you could just play multiple position at a quality like level. But anyway, back to the point. Romelu Lukaku, what can I say, man? He's got to find his form. He's got to get back in it, man. Like, he has to, man. He was a top 5 striker. Like, let's be honest, he was before he came to Chelsea. Besides me calling him Lukaku, sending some random like meme of some black guy falling into the ocean. Like I used them kind of memes, bro. Say if Lukaku tried the overhead kick and stuff. Like I deep down I actually want him to do well. Like
yeah, I think we all do. And there's the thing with Romelu too. Like I'm not gonna lie, that Liverpool game, he actually looked decent, and he should have gotten that goal. He should.
He held up playing stuff. He actually looked quite good.
He scored good.
Oh, Marshall, you just reminded me. That same prick VAR that disallowed Lukaku's goal.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier.
Was the same one. There was the same one as Mane's.
Yesterday, right?
That was bullshit, man. Don't get these, man. They need to change that rule, man. That rule is so.
Yeah, they need to make it from like below the waist or something. I don't know.
No.
Doesn't make sense.
It's like the upper arm. They need to at least like. No, it's up to. So basically, everyone wants the rule where if you can't score from it, you should have counted as offside. So if I point to where I want it, it should be counted as offside.
But the fact that, like, okay, even if you want to make that argument, if you point to where you want it and you're offside because your arm, the fact that it was that close, and it's just the arm, which is the least likely part of his body that he's going to actually score with. You should just let that pass. There has to be like context to it and like at least like some type of like thought process to it. Like, all right, he's not going to score with his arm. He wanted the ball. The ball came in him at his feet. And this is so marginal. Why should we count this? You know, like I get it. If it's blatantly offside, then yeah, I did whatever. But like if it's so that minuscule and he's not going to score with his arm, like, like, I don't know, man. It's so
I don't know. No. The difference is when Van Dijk was offside, that's because of his foot. Like that's understandable. Like shit like that happens. Shit like that happens.
And like, he was intruding play as well.
And don't forget, Havertz was offside by his foot as well. So it was like it happened on both ends. So I mean, I just don't know, man. Like with Chelsea at the moment, I'm just glad we got the 3 points. Our highest possible points finishing is I think 89 or 87. Something like that. It'd be a successful season if we get above 80 and at least a trophy. So, yeah, I don't want to talk too much because I've been talking for the last 20 some odd minutes and I'm going to let someone else talk.
I mean, there's no one else here, so it's just you had the stage. So, but yeah, I mean, you took advantage. You got your time. But. Yeah, that game yesterday was good. Let's hope we can keep it up. Let's hope it continues like this. I hope, look, I know it's Burnley. I know we don't want to be too gassed, but at the end of the day, last time we played Burnley, we couldn't win. We drew, and it was pathetic, and it was really bad. And, considering that happened last time, and this White Horse FC didn't score against us, we kept a clean sheet. I'm happy with it. I think this is a better Burnley than the Burnley we played last time anyways. So the fact that we had a dominant result and a clean sheet is amazing. Also, before we close this out, Thiago Silva, I forgot to mention, great performance as always. Rudiger, shithousery, FC, great performance. Please stay at the club. And Chalobah, I think he's still recovering. I don't think he should have been playing to begin with, but with Christensen and all that shit happening, I don't know. But good performance on him as well. Decent performance. He got to improve. Don't get too shaken up. I know it's the first time he's been playing for a while, so it's good to see him back in the lineup. But a decent performance. And who played at the left? Was it? It wasn't Alonso, was it?
No, Saul.
Oh, Saul, that's right. See, that's how forgettable that performance was. I mean, Saul, you did a job, but you're not a left wing back. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, you may have played it before, but you're not the guy. You're not the guy to take Chelsea into the future. You're not going to be the backup. We need better. We need better. So everyone that's saying like, "Ooh, Saul, he could work," like, stop it. All right, please stop it. It worked. He did a job. He pulled a shift. He's better in the midfield. He's been improving in the midfield. As a left wing back, he's like he's I'd rather have Marcus Alonso there. I'm not gonna lie. Like, as much as I don't like Marcus Alonso, if he plays like how he played, if he plays like how he played against Liverpool, that's a good Marcus Alonso to me. That's as good as it's gonna get. I'm happy with it. Pocketed Mo Salah. I love that. You love to see it, but that's not consistent either. So we still got to improve on Marcus Alonso. Saul's not the guy. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Make sure you smash the like button. It does help out the channel big time. Check out the links down below in the description to my channel where I'm posting new content. I just posted a new video playing Rocket League with Nin. That was a fun video. Make sure you check that out. Give it some love as well. Check out the Discord. We always are on there watching the games together. Either I'm hosting it or we have a friend of ours, Joshua, the channel, hosting it. Our friend Dark. A lot of people like to host it. And if you even want to watch other football, you can watch it on there, stream it, and we can all watch it together. It's a good way to do watch-alongs as well. Check out Kai's Twitter down below as well. And yeah, we're going to keep streaming every Sunday, 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. UK nighttime. Every Sunday, we're going to be consistent about it. Nothing's going to change. It's going to be KH No Filter Football for a while. And then over in the summer, we're going to rebrand to something, which you guys will know every step of the way. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Appreciate every single one of you guys who are regulars and always show up to the streams. And yeah, we look forward to continuing this, growing it, making it something awesome. Upgrades to come, new features to come. You guys are going to really enjoy what we have planned for you. But make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Leave a like, and we'll catch you in the next stream, next Chelsea game. Which Hassan, by the way, do you know who we're playing next?
Norwich.
All right, yeah, Norwich. So let's get a result against Norwich. more Mason Mount hat tricks, and yeah, we'll talk about that next week, guys. Catch you later. Don't do drugs. Peace out.